Good morning, guys. This is Tyler, and welcome to another reaction. Alright, today we're going to be reacting to if Disney villains were charged for their crimes. This is something that's rather interesting, I guess. Because what if all Disney villains were charged with their crimes? How many years would they get? Would any of them be sentenced to death? Alright, so without further ado, let's get on with this reaction. Okay, I've never seen Frozen, so I don't really know about Prince Hans.
Oh, Anna. If only there was someone out there who loved you.
What the fuck, man? What's wrong with you?
Please, somebody help.
This is gross negligence as he shows no care in helping Anna. To determine the sentence, we have to determine how culpable he is. He showed repeated negligence by putting out the fire and locking the door. It was in the context of a bigger crime which is coming up. He showed blatant disregard for high likelihood of death. It was motivated by commercial gain, and he was the leading role in the plot. He will get the maximum sentence of life imprisonment.
God damn, from
At least we
gross
got to
negligence is that bad?
Before she died in my arms.
Prince Hans, Arendelle looks to you.
With a heavy heart, I charged Queen Elsa of Arendelle with treason and sentenced her to death.
Usurping the throne. Yep, that's a big one.
This isn't just attempted murder.
Ace.
Elsa's the queen, so this is attempted regicide.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's a really big one. Throw it to me, regicide. Sentence: 2 death sentences, 1 life imprisonment, 5 years, and a $250,000 fine. And this is a Disney villain, folks. These are Disney villains. These are supposed to be Disney movies. These are supposed to be for kids. And look at this shit already. No one fights like Gaston. Battery. Battery. Battery.
So Gaston commits 2 crimes here, which no one seems to care about, showing that he's obviously got them under some spell. He's carrying a weapon where alcohol is sold. That's illegal. He also recklessly fired the weapon within a crowded space. Also illegal.
Also, that's a fucking musket. How do you shoot 4 shots off at once? Carrying and discharging a weapon where alcohol is sold while under the influence. Yep. Fuck. He's already at 19 years.
I don't usually leave the asylum in the middle of the night, but he said you'd make it worth my while. I'm listening.
Bribing a public official.
Like
Yep.
this. I've got my heart set on marrying Belle, but she needs a little persuasion.
This isn't just coercion, it's a form of coercion called forced marriage, where you're forcing someone to marry you using threats.
34 years plus a string.
Let us out!
Shit.
Invaders! Encroachers! And they have the mirror!
First degree attempted murder.
Gaston breaks a large window which would cost around $500 to repair, and he also shatters the head of a statue. For reference, I used this marble lion statue online and estimated the value to be around $2,500, and since it's just the head that needs repairing, I'll make it a quarter of the price, $625, altogether $1,125.
Who cares about this property damage? He's already at attempted murder. Okay, sentence, 1 life sentence, okay. $2,125 plus 39 years and a restraining order. Oh yeah, like he's actually gonna care about that. The entire town fucking loves him. Case 3. Turbo.
Boy, was he jealous. So jealous that he abandoned his game.
Isn't
and
this
tried
a
to
Wreck-It
take over the
Ralph?
new
I've never seen Wreck-It Ralph.
graphics I've ever seen.
Turbo-tastic!
Trespassing. Okay.
Turbo caused 2 arcade machines to break, and that will cost the arcade around $1,200 to replace.
Property destruction.
Okay, I'll talk. Penelope was a racer until King Candy tried to delete her code.
Tried to delete her code? So that's why she's a glitch.
Under federal hacking laws, specifically the Computer Fraud and Abuse Act, Turbo would be charged with accessing a computer to defraud and obtain value, which he does on 2 separate occasions in the film. Once to get the medal, and once to attempt to delete Vanellope's code. He has probably done this more times, but not many more, since he doesn't remember the password to unlock the door, and you'd think he would if he had done it so many times. I will be giving him 10 years sentence for the 2 convictions confirmed. Also, this shows his plan to delete the code of the then monarch, and then he replaces the monarch and becomes King Candy. This is usurping the throne. And attempted regicide as he tried to kill Vanellope by deleting her code. And she's a monarch.
All hail our rightful ruler, King Candy.
Hello, my royal subjects!
Alright, 2 death sentences, 20 years, $2,200 unlawful
And I
imprisonment.
did not reprogram this world to let you and that Holocaust riddled warthog take it away from me! Turbo-tastic! End of the line, Twitch! Have some candy!
I mean, battery, really, it's a dang fight. 3 death sentences, 27 years, and $2,200 and a fine. Case 4. Dr. Felicier. The Shadow Man. Friends on the other side.
Oh my god. He turned to a frog. Oh my god. That is mutilation.
Mutilation?
All
Really?
you got to do is marry Big Daddy.
He didn't cut him up or anything.
And we'll be splitting that juicy LaBeouf fortune right down the middle. 60-40, like I said.
Yeah.
Identity fraud, yep.
Next to the union of these 2 people. Speak now. Or hold your peace.
Me! I object!
Y'all should have taken my deal. Now you're gonna spend the rest of your life being a slimy little frog.
I mean, she was already a frog when he came about. So, she became a frog by kissing the prince dude. Okay, so life, 15 years, and sued $500,000 by protagonist. Yeah, I don't think he much cares about the suing part. Anyway. Scar. Alright, we got a big one here, guys.
There's no place for the young prince. Oops.
An elephant what? Whoa.
Oh, dear, I've said too much. I don't think you really deserve this. I practically gift-wrapped those cubs for you, and you couldn't even dispose.
Trying to kill a prince, also
Scar
regicide?
attempted to get rid of Simba by luring him to the hyenas, which ultimately failed. He will get 2 counts of child endangerment here.
Alright, it's child endangerment, I can see that.
What are you supposed to do? Kill Mufasa?
Regicide.
Precisely.
There's a lot of regicide in these movies.
Come on, Uncle Scar.
No. This is just for you and your daddy. Just
Stay on this rock.
Will I like the surprise?
Simba, it's to die for.
Scar attempts to kill Simba, obviously, but we can take it one step further, since Simba was 3 months old, so we can give Scar infanticide. Well, not really, since in lion years he's around 8 to 10 years old. In that case, we'll give him attempted child murder.
Attempted child murder.
What do we do?
So it's not regicide to kill a prince either?
I'll get my best.
It was clear
Battery.
Scar did this to stop Zazu getting other lions involved, but the injuries Zazu got from this looks pretty severe, so I'm gonna say assault occasioning actual bodily harm.
Assault. Okay.
Long live the king.
There's the regicide.
Run away and never return.
The sound effect. Really, my guy? Really?
Kill him.
Conspiracy to commit murder.
You were half the King Mufasa, was you?
I'm 10 times the King Mufasa.
Your Majesty.
Assault and battery, yep.
Here's my little secret. I killed Mufasa.
Pretty sure he was gonna try and kill Simba here.
You're attempted murder, yep. Two death, 3 life, and 15 years. Oh boy, Scar. Alright, but since Simba was technically king all along, wouldn't this be a second regicide thing? And question for you guys, I guess, is that what does it take for battery to become assault? Like, when does battery become assault? Because isn't battery just unwanted touching and everything? Like, if I just touch somebody repeatedly, isn't that battery? And assault is where I punch a dude? I don't know. Alright. So, let's see. Subscribe for part 2. Okay. Yep, and there is a part 2. Alright, so we're gonna... Alright, here's the part 2 right here. Let's see more of these villains. Hades!
So, first you gotta turn the little sunspot.
A lot of child killing in these movies. Listening to infanticide.
And the one schlemiel who can last it up is waltzing around in the world.
Arson.
I can't breathe. Hurry! Can't last much longer.
Is this really gonna be child endangerment?
Orange boys, I was really moved.
Trouble, kid, but that ain't applause.
Okay, he wasn't bringing up child endangerment. Okay.
2 words!
Hydra!
Throughout the movie, Hades sends off mythical creatures to try and kill Hercules. Ultimately fails, he does solicit his murder several more times.
Soliciting the murder.
Protection can mean shielding those you love. It can also mean opening up.
And it should be multiple times in years and everything. Like, so did he just give him another life? Okay.
Meg, my sweet little minion. Aren't we forgetting
Enslavement.
Teeny but ever so crucial little tiny detail? I own you!
We can give
I
Hades
love
a
that
false
line.
imprisonment charge here for keeping
love
Meg's
that
soul
line.
under his control. The way he got her soul was Meg sold it to him in return for him to save her boyfriend's life, which wouldn't be classed as a legal contract, as Hades used Meg's vulnerabilities to his advantage, and ultimately she wasn't satisfied with the outcome. It is likely he has done this to a large number of people, since he does run the underworld and so has a lot of souls under his wing. All of this gives Hades a high culpability and would result in him getting a large sentence of 40 years.
False imprisonment. Okay.
You may feel just a little queasy. It's kind of natural.
Yeah,
Maybe
and they pretty much made him the devil, even though Hades is literally one of the nicest gods there are.
Titan! Look at you in your squalid prison! Who put you down there? And now that I set you free, what is the first thing you are going to do?
Destroy him!
Good answer.
Any escape of others.
Hold it, Bright Eye. Oh, I have a special job for you, my optic friend.
Murder, yeah. Okay, there's no way this can be attempted murder or anything because Zeus can't die.
Hades, you're behind this?
You're correct, sir.
Hades just staged a violent revolution of Olympus. He will get the death penalty.
High treason. Okay. Aiding the escape of another from lawful custody. Death, 3 life, 56 years. I mean, was it really lawful custody? I mean, from what I get from the story of the Disney movie, Titans were here first. And the world was pretty much their playground and everything. Well, I guess if people were around, they were causing havoc and everything. I guess Zeus putting them in their place was lawful custody. But is it really lawful when the people just want it, though? I am thinking way too much about this. I need to go use the restroom. Case 2. Yzma!
I'll just poison him with this.
This shows Yzma's plan
Regicide.
to poison the Emperor in order to take over the kingdom. This is high treason, attempted regicide, death penalty for Yzma.
Treason and attempted regicide. Yep.
Right. So, what are you gonna do? I mean, you've been around here your age, adjusting to life in the private sector. Hey, Kronk, can you top me off, pal? Be a friend?
This wasn't Yzma's fault, this was Kronk's fault. Kronk made a mistake by giving him the wrong potion.
What is
Yzma's
this,
not
mutilation?
responsible for this. No penalty.
No reposable. Okay. Yeah, I guess it was an accident. Usurping the throne.
Darling, I must admit you had me worried when you mixed up those poisons.
All right, I've had enough of this. Tell
I
us where
mean,
the talking line is, and we'll bring it out to the
I'll
ground.
call him Zuko. Cusco had it coming. Cusco really had it coming the way he fucking acted.
To the ground.
Coercion and intimidation. Yeah, you're doing it from inside a closet.
Hey, you're not backing down now, are you, big guy?
See to commit regicide and murder again. Lots of regicide in these movies. 2 deaths, life, and 5 years. Judge Claude Frodo.
Sanctuary, please give us sanctuary!
Ooh. Voluntary manslaughter.
Baby. A monster.
40 years. Infanticide.
Out there they'll revile you as a monster.
I am a monster.
Out there they will hate and scorn and jeer.
Only a monster.
Why invite their calumny and consternation? Stay in here. Be faithful.
Since Quasimodo was a child, Frollo has been harmfully scolding and emotionally abusing him to the point where he has become an adult and has had a huge loss of confidence and is isolated from the rest of the world under Frollo's orders. This would likely result in jail time for Frollo, along with a settlement for damages to Quasimodo's mental health due to expenses for therapy, paying for medical bills, and the amount of life he has lost due to being in that tower.
Damn right. $320,000 settlement?
He's up. Wait between letters. Otherwise, the old sting will dull him to the new. The real war.
I mean, back then it was legal.
For 20 years, I have been taking care of the gypsies, one by one. And yet, for all my success, they have thrived. I believe they have a safe haven within the walls of this very city. A nest, if you will. They call it the Court of Miracles.
What are we going to do about it, sir?
20 years Frollo has been hunting down Romani people throughout France without real reason, with probably millions killed or imprisoned in the process.
He's just
this
a
makes
fucking
Frollo
racist,
a
that's all he
genocidal
is.
dictator. And if there was ever a revolution where Frollo was punished for his actions, it would almost certainly be a public execution for the judge.
Genocide, yeah.
She will be mine, or she
Coercion, okay. Arson with intent to endanger life. Yep.
The sentence for insubordination is death. Such a pity. You threw away a promising career.
Consider it my highest honor, sir.
In order for someone to be charged with insubordination, the order must be lawful, which it wasn't. Therefore, he had no right to execute him, therefore it was second-degree attempted murder.
That depends on the country. That really does depend on the country and the time period and all that. And Frollo really was in charge of everything in Paris right now, so... I mean, if a revolution take place, you could then charge him with it, but... Yeah, that really depends.
The prisoner Esmeralda has been found guilty of the crime of witchcraft. The sentence? Death.
Degree attempted murder. Yeah, a lot of these are just...
Frollo, have you gone mad? I will not tolerate this assault on the house of God.
Silence, you old fool. The hunchback and I have unfinished business to attend to.
Frollo breaks and enters into Notre Dame with the intent to murder Quasimodo. Then he commits assault and battery on the priest. All of this together will give him a burglary charge. You don't have to steal anything for it to become a burglary charge, you just have to go in there with the intent of committing a felony, which he did want to murder Quasimodo.
That explains a lot.
There, Quasimodo. I know it hurts, but now the time has come to end your suffering forever. Leaving so soon?
Look! Up there! Hang on!
Creative soul, a deadly weapon. Yep. Sentence death, 5 life, 97 years, then 21,000 settlement. Okay. This really depends on a lot of stuff here. And sadly, with Frollo in charge and everything, a lot of this stuff was probably legal with its time and place. I know you're basing things off on today's laws, but there's a lot to consider on most of these about the time frame and shit. Okay, death, 5 life, 97 years, 21,000. Yep. Jafar. Alright.
But it would require the use of a mystic blue diamond.
Oh,
definitely usurping the throne.
But it's been in the
I
family
think he's tried
for years.
regicide.
Don't worry.
Everything will be fine.
Manipulation?
Here, Jafar. Whatever you need will be fine.
Grand larceny. Oh. Gilbert Gottfried, you legend. Rest in peace, my guy.
And then I stuffed the crackers down his throat.
We can see here Jafar plotting to overthrow the Sultan. This would result in a death penalty if he was found out.
High treason.
What are you doing outside the palace? And with this street rat?
That's not your concern. Do as I
Jim
command.
Cummings as
Release
well.
him.
Fucking legend.
I would, Princess. Except my orders come from Jafar. You'll have to take it up with
This
him.
scene never made sense to me. Doesn't the princess outweigh the Great Vizier?
Giving you your reward.
Your eternal reward.
I'm afraid you've worn out your welcome, Prince Abubu. Make sure he's never found.
Why
Thanks
were they
the
listening
genie,
to him in
Aladdin
the first place?
is now prince, and that means this is attempted regicide.
Yeah, so why wasn't Simba attempted regicide?
So happy.
You should be, Jasmine. I have chosen a husband for you. What? You will wed Jafar.
This would constitute as forced marriage, as the princess isn't free to make her own choice on who she marries due to the system that Agrabah runs with when it comes to royals becoming married. By the way, I'm not charging brainwashing here, as it's not a real crime. It's not possible to do that in the real world.
Guards! Guards! Well, that's it. We're dead. Forget it. Just dig a grave for both of us. We're dead.
Arrest Jafar at once. This is not done yet, boy.
Skate along. Okay.
Now look at them.
Again, this system, you said it himself, the system Agrabah was under.
Genie, grant me my first wish. I wish to rule on high as Sultan.
What is this? What's going on? Oh my goodness, what's happening?
Surfing the throne, baby.
Jafar, you vile betrayer. That Sultan, vile betrayer to you.
Since Jafar has no connection to the Sultan heritage or any other royal heritage at all, him taking over as Sultan would not stand and would be viewed as a hostile takeover of the country.
To send him packing on a one-way trip so his prospects take a terminal dip. His assets frozen. The venue chosen is the ends of the earth. Hello!
Pumping through the water cracker. Here, here's your cracker. Shove them all the way down your throat. Here, have lunch.
Oh, princess, your time is up.
Jasmine!
Like I said before, this is all based on today's laws, what's this guy's name? Masait, the guy doing this. What country's laws are you basing this on? Like, I know it's probably first, second world country laws, but okay, but yeah, like the forced marriage thing, that was legal. It was legal in Agrabah, especially in that time frame. So a lot of these things, yeah, are just well, definitely most of these are definitely illegal at all time periods that he's doing, but some of these you have to consider the time and place. All right. Well, that's all for that. Yeah, like I said this multiple times throughout the video, a lot of these laws and stuff, the crimes and things, while most of them were definitely, no matter what time period, they were definitely legal and would more likely put you to death in the time frame, but of course, judging it based on today's laws. But why wasn't Simba considered regicide? I mean, he was technically the prince. And the forced marriage stuff with Agrabah and all that was the law. That itself was legal in that situation. But in any case, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, do if you want to do. This is Tyler, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.